it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have my Reading Rush TBR for you, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet. I have my list of the challenges here and my stack of books. I'm actually going to try to complete 7 books during the Reading Rush. We'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed that I can do it. I think I can though. I have here a wide variety of short and long books, so hopefully I can manage. So challenge number 1 was to read a book with purple on the cover, and for that I decided to go with Buffy the Vampire Slayer Volume 1, High School is Hell. This is a new graphic novel series created by Joss Whedon, and there is purple on the cover. There's like pink and purple all over it. I'm super excited to read this. I'm a giant Buffy fan, so I can't wait for this one. Next is to read a book in the same spot the entire time, and for that I decided I was going to read another graphic novel, and this one is Bloom by Kevin Panetta and Savannah Gaucho. I was actually sent this by Amazon to review, so this is, even though the book came out back in February, this is still an arc, but I'm excited to read it. I wanted to read it anyway. So yeah, I think this is one that I can read probably all in one sitting, though technically they said you don't have to read it all in one sitting, you just have to read it in the same spot. So if you get like 100 pages in and you need to stop, as long as you come back to that same spot to continue reading it and you read the entirety of that book in one spot, it counts. And I mean, it's a graphic novel. I can probably read this one, I'm gonna guess, let's see, there's 368 pages, so maybe 3 hours, 2 hours, I don't know. Challenge number 3 is to read a book that you meant to read last year. And for me, this might have actually been one that I meant to read in the original Booktubeathon last year. But I know this was something from a readathon last summer that I wanted to read. And that is Politically Correct Bedtime Stories, Modern Tales for Our Life and Times by James Finn Gardner. And I originally put this off because I started reading it and I just got maybe a paragraph into the introduction and I was like, oh my gosh, this book is hilarious, and I wanted to do something, a special kind of video with it, and I just never got around to doing that. So I'm hoping that I can do that during this readathon. Next is to read an author's first book, and for that I decided to go with an arc of a book that Macmillan Publishing sent me, and that is The Escape Room by Megan Golden. This is a thriller set in an escape room type situation where there's a bunch of high flyer finance people on Wall Street, and they're all ordered to participate in this escape room type thing, which is pretty much being trapped in an elevator, and it turns into a lethal game. And it sounded really interesting, and it comes out at the end of July, so I want to get to this in the readathon. Challenge number 5 is to read a book with a non-human main character, and I decided to go with another graphic novel. This is Moonstruck by Grace Ellis and Shay Beagle, and it's Volume 1, Magic to Brew. And our main character is Julie, who is a werewolf barista. And it's set in a world where magical beings live among humans, and we've got a cute Medusa character here. Thought that was funny. And there is a female romance here. It looks super cute. So that's what I'm going to read for this one. Challenge number 6 is to read a book with 5 or more words in the title, and for that one I decided to go with Call It What You Want by Bridget Kimmerer. This is another book that Amazon sent me, and it just came out in June, on June 25th, and yeah, I look forward to reading this one. This is about a boy named Rob who goes from like a popular lacrosse player to being a social pariah after his father has been arrested for embezzling money from the town. And then his father has a failed suicide attempt, and Rob and his mother have to now care for the father. And then we have Megan, who is your typical overachiever, but then her sister comes home from college pregnant and wants to try and keep it hidden from their parents. But then Megan and Rob get paired together for a calculus project, a friendship forms, and then Megan learns that Rob is trying to come up with a plan to fix the damage that his father has done. And well, that kind of puts a strain on their new friendship. And then the last challenge is to read and watch a book to movie adaptation. And for that, I decided to read Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. I'm pretty sure I have seen this movie a long time ago, but I'm not sure when this came out. It looks like this came out in 2010. I'm not sure when the movie was, but I feel like I watched this a long time ago. This says, Samantha Kingston has it all. Looks, popularity, the perfect boyfriend. Friday, February 12th should just be another day in her charmed life. Instead, it turns out to be her last. The catch, Samantha still wakes up the next morning. And I thought this would be a good, fun read. It's also, I think, my longest book. Let's see. This one is 470 pages, though there is some bonus material from the movie, which is kind of cool. And I'll probably read that as well. And that is like 11 more pages. So I'll probably read that as well. Let's see. This one is 360 pages. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what Bloom is about if you don't already know. It's about two boys, Ari and Hector, and Ari is wanting to get out of his family business at a bakery. He wants to go on tour with his band, and so he needs to train a replacement, and Hector is his replacement. And Hector has this great love for baking, and well, this male-male romance develops, and maybe Ari doesn't want to leave after all because he wants to be with Hector. It sounds really cute. I've heard really good things about this, so yeah. All right, I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm going to try to read all 7 of these. I think I could do it. I'm just gonna have to really, you know, stay on top of my reading, but I do think it is quite possible. Have you read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Or are you interested in any of these books? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!